What's up YouTube, it's your boy Itchy and I've got another unboxing for you tonight. In this one we're going to unbox the LG IPS cinema screen monitor, and let me just give you a little backstory as to why I'm actually unboxing a new monitor. As you guys know, in one of my previous videos I did the dual monitor setup for my Hackintosh. Well, my Best Buy version LG IPS monitor that I had actually developed some dead pixels. So, to make a long story short, I took it back. I had a warranty on it today to get it swapped out or get it repaired, and they no longer made that particular monitor. So, they said they were going to fully refund me and give me the opportunity to get another monitor from them or somebody else, because they were going to give me a full refund. And I decided to go back with them, and I went with another LG monitor. This was a slightly better monitor, or so I read, than the one that I have, and I'm pretty excited about unboxing it for you. This one is the actual SKU for this one is the 23EA63. Once again, it's the 23EA63 and V if that means anything. But this monitor runs about $200. The other one was about $180, $189. So it's just a little bit different, and it's supposed to be a really good monitor. So let's unbox it, and then we'll compare this one to the one LG IPS 235V that I currently still have. Who's a lot to say? Alright, so as you can see straight off the bat, the packaging is a little different here, which is not a big deal, but it is. And this is a brand new monitor. And I'll be using this one since it's got this cinema display thing. This will probably end up being my #1 gaming monitor, and the other one will be my one I do work on. If this looks better, if it looks the same, I'll be happy. But it's supposed to look actually better than the other one, so you know, we'll see once we actually unbox this guy. It's incredibly light, the actual panel. Let's see what else we get in the box. You get the mount, and the desk mount's slightly different. I hope it's similar in height. We'll see. I might have to put a book or something under it, because I hate for one monitor to be this high and the other one that high, or vice versa. What else we have? It's just not a lot here, which I like. They get straight down to business. We've got the disc if you need it, which I don't think I will. You've got a different kind of a power brick here that looks a little different than what I was used to on the other IPS monitor. That's kind of weird. It looks almost European, but this is United States. And you've got a VGA, which I won't be using because I'm going to be using the HDMI port on this display. When we talk about the different ports, here is the back of this guy. Right here, let me go up so I can show you. And the actual ports are as such. You've got audio input, you've got a D-sub, you've got DVI. That will also, that's basically like a VGA, and then you've got, what is that, the power port, and you've got one HDMI. So that's everything that I'll need for this particular monitor. It's got a nice feel to it. It's very plasticky, but look how thin that is, just to give you a side perspective shot. It's thin. Has that anti-glare front, which I really am digging. And there was a note attached to the front of the display, by the way. Let me widen now. That's what the display actually looks like. So it is very anti-glare, nice looking display. Looks very similar to the other. LG's in the same spot, but it's got a colored LG guy here versus the gray one on my other monitor. I'll show you guys that shortly. I don't know why my camera's wigging out. I guess because it was trying to focus on that anti-glare screen. Here is a display assurance report that was shipped with this monitor, which is cool. Doesn't really mean anything. The only thing that matters is how it actually looks. What I do like about this monitor is that the actual bezel is very thin. This should all be screen, which is cool, compared to my other one, which you'll see again just as a reference once I get this thing put together. It should be pretty easy or pretty straightforward to assemble once I get all the paper off. This guy goes here maybe, or is it the other way around? Yeah. And then you should hear a snap. It was little, but yeah, the snap happened. And the actual base should be just as easy to put on. And I wish these were flat, but you know, they're glossy, very glossy, but you know, it is what it is. Alright guys, let me install this guy, get it hooked up on my desk, and I will show you some head-to-head differences between this monitor and my old one, or the one that this one is replacing. So stand by. Alright guys, so check it out. Here are the two monitors side by side, and as you can see, there are some very unique differences between the two. They look pretty identical for the most part. I don't really see a whole lot of sharpness difference. The panel itself is a little different. Let's start there. This is the old monitor, and this is the one I took back. If you look here, there's actual physical buttons under these little hash marks that you have to touch, and you have to actually mash in order to get functions going on the actual monitor. Whereas on the new monitor, it has a little bit better layout. It shows you the menu buttons and everything, and it's all touch input under the bottom, so you don't actually have to mash, just touch it, kind of like an iPhone. And that's a little cumbersome. I just found out because I was in there goofing around, and I set this monitor up on game mode, and oh, let me tighten that up, I'm moving too much. I set this monitor up on game mode, and I mean, so far so good. It looks okay, I guess, for the most part. Doesn't look a whole lot different compared to the other monitor. Let's look and see. Let's actually play a video in HD and see if I can discern any noticeable difference. Let's see what we got here. That's full HD. YouTube, it's your boy Itchy. I'm gonna watch it full screen. And yeah, I mean, I can't really discern a big difference here, but it does fill out a little bit more of the screen. Look how thin the edge of the screen is as compared to the edge of the screen on my other monitor. So it is a smaller footprint, but you get the same size screen, which I don't mind. And the difference from left to right is not enough to, like, you know, aggravate me, so I don't need to jack it up, even though it's about an inch shorter vertically. So, you know, not that big of a deal. And it looks like it's a little bit smaller horizontally as well, but that's just due to a smaller screen bezel. So yeah, overall, I think this probably is an upgrade. I'll do a full review of this monitor once I do test it.